Okay, so let me go ahead and explain what's going on here. What we're making here, we're making a pounce pattern, and what this is going to give us a replica to transfer over to the other door. Now, how I did this, I took a piece of paper, I found a marker point right here, right in the center of these holes where the tape line will go. I went ahead and creased the paper over here, and I took my crayon. That's what we're using a crayon, doesn't matter what color it is. I went ahead and made a line there, that way we know where the end of the door is. And then, once I got everything exactly where I want it, I took my crayon and I went ahead and traced out the flames, just like what you're looking at. And what that did, that gave us an exact replica of the flames. Do you see what I'm talking about here, Justin?
Yeah. Okay,
so now that we've gotten to that point, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to pull our paper up. Very simple and easy. This is called a pounce pattern. We're going to bring it over here. And then what I got here, I got a piece of plywood and then I got a piece of cloth on top of it for cushion. We're going to put our pounce pattern up here, just like that. Do you see what we got? And I want to pull that up so everybody can see that. There's our pounce pattern right there. Okay. All right, so I used to actually keep these. When I made them, I would keep them in a file, so if anybody wanted flames or I came across another car like yours or whatever, I can do that.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get a tool out. It's called a pounce pattern tool. And it's that right there. And what we're talking about is this tool right here. Very cheap and inexpensive. You can buy them at a sewing supply store where they make sewing patterns with. And I think I picked this up for like 50 cents. I have a couple of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and trace those lines with our pounce pattern tool. What we're going to do is we had to change this out. It has to be kind of soft. So now we're going to go back over it. And you don't want to push real hard. You just want to, see what I'm saying? And you don't have to be perfect because, and the reason you don't have to be really perfect is because the tape, you'll be able to straighten the lines out with the tape. See what I mean? Huh?
Yeah.
So, this is a big job to do this, dude. This isn't peaches and cream. But see how I'm going on the outside on all of them? Okay, and once you get going, you can really move along.
Where'd you learn to do this?
I didn't learn anywhere. I just figured it out.
Really?
Yeah. When I did this, Justin, they didn't have YouTube videos. Okay? It was figure it out and learn how to fucking do it. You know what I mean? Now they ain't going to be flawlessly, perfectly mirror image, but they're going to be so close no one will ever know except you and me. You see what I'm saying? The points might be a little bit longer, but the flames will all be the same. And that should be everything. Okay, we got all that. Let's move this up here. I'm going to finish it out. Just like that. Come over here. Just like that. Alright, so we made our pounce pattern. Let's get over to our other door and let's transfer these over. Okay, this is where it starts getting a little messy, bud. You got to really pay attention, okay?
Okay.
This is where it starts getting a little confusing. So if I take this pattern Okay, if I take this pattern and I put it on the door like that, what's going to happen? It's going backwards. So what do I got to do? I got to flip it over. You're exactly right. So we're going to flip it over just like that. And if you look really close, you can see the pattern in there. Do you see that?
Yeah. Okay,
don't touch anything, dude. Let me do it, Justin. You can go home and do it at home, okay, bro? So, remember I told you I was going to line it up with them molding holes? But the first thing we got to do, we got to line our body line up, like that. You see that? Okay, so we got that lined up, and I got that first hole lined up with the tape. So I'm going to take a piece of tape like this, and I'm going to put it down on top of this tape like that. Do you see what's going on now?
Yeah.
Do you see how you use this paint paper here so you can see through it? Mm-hmm. You've got to use the white paper. There's no way out of it, bud. All right. And once again, you were asking about crayons. It's the best ones to use are the dark ones. Okay, so this is where it gets a little messy. Now that we got our flames lined up, everything looks good. What we do is we take some chalk like this. And this is just straight line chalk. I think this is orange. Is it orange or blue? Yeah, this is orange. And then what we do is we load our paper up like that. And then we kind of push it together. Do you see how I'm doing this?
Uh-huh.
And then once you get that done, you take it and you go like this. And you try to do that without moving that paper around. That's very important. And look, I forgot to get that line right there, but that's okay. I can get it. So we're just going to take our chalk, just like this. We're just going to go like that and rub it. Now remember, and look, I forgot this line here too. Motherfucker. I got it going. I see where. Oh, that's one flame. That's not a line. Never mind. See, it gets a little confusing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's why you really got to pay attention, bro. So I'm going to rub that in there. See how that's doing that? Is this making sense now?
It is.
Okay, so we got that done, right? Let's take this rag here and we'll get rid of all this dust. We don't want that dust flying all over our white paint. Okay, don't touch it. This is what we're going to do now, see? We're going to take this. Can you get that tape undone there, bud? Get that middle one too. And then we're going to flip it over and look what I got.
The chalk went through the holes you made.
That's right. Now before we go any further, I want to tell everybody, you have to have good tape to do this. If you have cheap tape, the tape will not stick because there's fine dust. So we're going to find out how good your tape is. So I'm going to start with this top line first, and I'm going to work my way down. So I'm going to come over here just like this, and then I'm going to just start putting the tape on just like that. And I'm not watching my thumb, I'm watching way ahead of me. See what I'm saying? Look what I did there. Hang on. Okay, there you go. We don't care what's behind, all we're looking is forward. And we want to get right as close as we can to that chalk line. Just like that, dude. Okay, you see that? Huh?
Yeah.
There's our first line. There we go. It's fine, bud. Trust me, okay? I'm not going on the chalk. Going right next to it, remember? Okay, watch out, bud. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This is going to be a tricky one. Here we go. You can't stop, remember? Remember what I told you? If you stop on a curve, it'll fuck it up. And that's why you're going to get a pinstripe, see? And I know the people back there can't see what's going on. There. I had to do that. Okay, so we just did this one, so now we got to come over here and go up there. See what I'm saying? So now I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to go like this. And this is going to be a big long one here, bud. Watch. Watch what I do. I'm going to come over here. See how big and long that one was? That was a big one, bro. Now, when she pinstripes that, it's going to take care of all this, see? See how that line looks a little wobbly?
Yeah.
We might be able to fix that, though, so let's just get it all laid down, and then we'll try to fix everything. And I'm going to go like that. Bring it around like this. Hang on, don't touch it, bud. I'll get it. This is a big flame here, bro. Big, big flame. Another thing is when you're pulling this tape like this, you don't want to stretch the tape. You just want to pull it out enough to use it. Does that make sense?
Was it wrinkle it?
Well, what it does is it stretches it out. And you don't want to stretch it. Give me a rag. Over here. I got too much chalk right here, dude. This is like a double line. Okay. Right here. Alright. This is a tight squeeze right here, dude. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it right there. Sometimes you got to do that, bro. You know? Okay, we gotta get this curve right. There we go. There, that's better. There, okay. I want to get that curve right, dude. It was all funky. That. See that?
Yeah, I see it.
We're going to have to fix that. Don't worry. We'll get it. Just leave everything alone, bud. Now, there it goes. Fuck. That's because we missed that one fucking line. Damn it. Okay. I don't want to start over, so just hang on. Okay, so this one comes up here, around, and down like that, right here. Now right here. All right, so this is where the pattern starts getting wompy sacky on us. So what we're going to do, we got half of it on there. We don't want to take that off, even though we got to clean the lines up. We're going to go ahead and put our Pounce Pattern back on it. You see what I'm doing? That's why you don't get rid of it, Steve. That's why you don't throw it away. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put our Pounce Pattern back on it. Is that the right way? No. Just like this. So we're going to put our Pounce Pattern back on it. And this is what really gets you going, is this right here, dude. So we got to line all this up with our tape, just like that. And it looks like everything is good in here. Let's see, hang on a second. Let me get this one lined up. And like I said, we're going to straighten all our lines. Now, if you want to hold that there, I'll get some chalk and we'll make some new lines for where we lost it. Alright, so we're going to go like this. And then we're going to rub that in there just like that. Right at the end, and we don't want to have to start over, dude. You know what I'm saying? Now pull that off of there for me, Justin. Alright, now I can see where we're at, see? Okay, so now, do you see what happened? Now I can see my lines, bud. See how this one comes here, and it goes around here. And then it comes up here and goes there, and then this one goes there. Okay.
Before I thought it went like that.
Yes. Yeah, we were kind of lost. All right, let's finish this out. So we're up here. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to take that chalk off right there. Okay, so we're going to go like this. And we're going to come down here. That's it, this one line. Okay, now that we have our flames basically laid down, hold that please. What we're going to do is we're going to take some wax and grease remover and we're going to wipe that off. And Justin's probably looking at this saying that looks pretty bad, which it does. Because what we got to do is we got to clean our lines up. Okay? Does that make any sense? Because when you're dealing with chalk and tape, sometimes it doesn't work, especially out here in Utah, where the weather's not 95 degrees like Texas. And the colder it is, the less chance you have, see, of everything being perfect when it comes to taping. Okay, so now we got our lines down. We got to clean all this up, bud. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull our lines just like this. And now we're going to go ahead and start cleaning them up. Okay, so this one here went on top, so we got to cut this out. And so how long did it take us to lay these ones on, Justin? Were you counting, or?
Half an hour?
I was thinking more like 45 minutes, an hour. Okay, this looks good right here. This is looking pretty good. What are you thinking?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay, so let's go ahead and cut. Now this one went underneath, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this goes underneath. So we're going to cut it there, there, and there. right there. We got our flames taped off. They look nice, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get them together. All right, come on over here, Justin. So this is the side that we used our Pounce Pattern on, and this is our original paint, okay? Do you see that? So I think we got us a nice mirror image left and right. It's not flawlessly perfect, but you can't see both sides of the car at the same time. But it's close enough where it's a professional job. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they pinstripe those out, when they put pinstripe on them, they're going to be flawlessly perfect, dude. That's how you lay your flames out on your vehicle if you're going to do left and right.
Thank you.